Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Tina. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my plants. I'm like sitting under my table. I figured this would be like the best area to kind of film in. Of course, the lighting is so weird right now. I have a mixture of the natural lighting and the ring light, so hopefully it looks okay. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first plant we're going to talk about is my little jade plant. So this was a gift for me for my birthday last year. Thank you, Lily. So this is a super cute plant. I love like the little leaves on it. I think it's kind of like part of the succulent family. I'm not too sure, but I leave this in my bedroom in direct light because it does require a lot of light. I kept the little instruction care thing that comes with it just so that I know how to take care of it, but it's a super easy to take care of type of plant. And then it's starting to like, it's been growing a lot lately. Like all of these baby leaves are just like popping out, spurring out, and yeah, this is baby jade. Aluminum plant. So this one is a low light plant. I honestly did struggle with taking care of this for a while. It's a little hard to take care of. You do want to keep the soil moist, yet again you don't want to overwater it. So I finally got to that stage where I think it's pretty stable, and she is getting new leaves here, as you can see. Thank you, Shar, for this plant. It's still alive, kind of struggling a little bit. Like there was a period where like it was almost bare because the leaves just kept falling off, but I somehow managed to bring it back to life. So this is what she's looking like right now. This is a succulent. I'm not too sure of the name, you guys. Like I feel like I should have been a little bit more prepared for the video, but this is ones that I got from Lowe's when the whole shutdown happened and people were just at home not working. So I've had it for quite some time and it's still alive. And this one is also starting to get like new leaves as well. It's starting to get little baby leaves there, if you can see. This one, sometimes like the leaves like fall out, like you can see that there's some leaves on the bottom there. I think it's because I overwater it. So with this, like you guys, like succulents are a little harder to take care of in a sense that you don't always have to water them, because if you overwater them, like they're just gonna die. So I try not to water it as much. I think I only water it maybe like once every 2 weeks or so, but this I also leave in like high light right by the window on my desk. And I love the pot that this is in. So I bought the pot from Lowe's as well last year, and it's been in here ever since. Like a Peperomia plant. It's seriously so gorgeous. With this one as well, like you don't want to overwater it. I just realized that a leaf fell off. I think it needs water, I'm not sure. This one is like strange, like it doesn't want moist soil. I think I only water it maybe like, I want to say like once every 1.5 weeks or so. Also known as a radiator plant. A lot better lately. And it's also getting like a lot of new growth, new leaves. So like it has a little new baby leaf right here, if you can see that. And then it also has one up here. This one has gotten bigger though. Right here on the top. Oh, and then there's one right here too. Because like when you try not to take care of your plants, that's when they thrive the most. So yeah, this is my little Peperomia. It's growing super tall. I think when I first got it, it was only like down to here. I have a prayer plant. I love this thing so much, but honestly I am struggling to take care of it. It is getting like new leaves though, that you can see. So it has like a new one here, and it's also getting like a new one right here from the soil. This has actually grown pretty tall over these past few days. I need to start watering it with distilled water. I think the minerals and everything from the tap water is starting to kind of take effect on it. Or I think I overwatered it because the soil is still moist, and I actually watered this about I think it's been like 3 days or so, and the soil is still moist. I knew I overwatered it, so that's probably why it has like those little spots on it. So I'm still trying to learn how to take care of this one. I put a chopstick in it because it was starting to kind of get a little leggy because I think it was reaching for sun. but it doesn't really need it, but I'm still gonna keep it in there in case it needs like the extra support. I don't know, but yeah. Another tricky plant to take care of, it doesn't need direct light, so I recently just moved it into my kitchen where it doesn't get as much light, like in the corner. So the stems have gotten like better, they're not as droopy, but I still need to figure out like the whole watering schedule on it. And if, in case you guys didn't know this, but the prayer plant is like a plant that kind of moves at nighttime, like it'll just kind of go up and down. I'm sure you've seen it, but it's so pretty. I love the leaves on it, I love the colors on it and little patterns. And this was a gift from Shar as well. Like, don't be mad at me, that's kind of like not doing the best, but I promise I'm trying. So yeah, that's that. I just need to stop watering it so much. Alright, and then this is one of my favorite plants. I got this from IKEA. This is my Pothos, and this is seriously one of the most easiest plants to take care of. You could go without watering it for like weeks and it's still like thriving. I don't know why, but I love that. I love that I barely have to take care of it, yet it still gives me like all of these gorgeous leaves. Like, look at those. I love the pattern on it, the color on it, and the shape of the leaves. It's seriously like so pretty. And I've had this for like over a year now and it's still thriving on me. Like, I had one leaf that was yellow and I went ahead and just took it out. I think it was like an older leaf, so that one died, but that was like the first leaf that I had die on me ever since I got it. And I'm starting to get like new growth there, as you can see, and some right there too. Like, it's such a gorgeous plant. I love it so much. And I chose this little planter from IKEA as well. I just think it looks so pretty, the gold and the green. Like, this is one of my favorites. I keep this in low light as well. I keep it in my living room right underneath the TV console. It barely gets light, yet it still thrives like crazy. And I love how this part just kind of like hangs over like that. Like, it's so cute. Okay, and then next let's talk about my snake plant. So I got this from Costco last year. This again is another super easy plant to take care of. You barely have to water it. You can forget about it sometimes and it's still just there being a plant. Like, you don't have to worry about it. And it doesn't need that much sunlight either. I just kind of leave it in a corner in my bedroom, and it's enough for it to survive. So I'm sure I'm gonna have this for like a super long time. And then the other one. So this is my other Pothos. This is, I guess the scientific name is Peperomia. I'm not sure how you say that, but there's a name there. So another one from IKEA, and watering is like moderate. Like, you don't always have to water it. So I try to water it like maybe like once every 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks or so. And I love how the little vine kind of goes down like that. Like, this is the main reason why I wanted this plant, so that it could kind of just like fall over like that. Like, it's seriously so gorgeous. I might have to give it a haircut soon, but I don't know, I might not. I kind of like how it looks. So yeah. And I don't see any new growth on this. Actually, there's a little bit of new growth here and there. This was from Lily. So she got me a red vein plant. I don't know much about it, but it's beautiful because it has like these little pink markings on it. The lighting is starting to change because the sun is showing, so ignore that. I'm still gonna finish off the video, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Again, a pretty easy plant to take care of. So it's low light and just water when the soil feels dry. So another plant that you don't want to overwater. I typically just like to water this when the leaves like start to droop down, but it's doing a lot better in low light. I used to not give it any light at all, but once I moved it, it did become a little happier. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I feel like, yeah, the soil's still moist, so I feel like I overwatered this on accident. Sometimes like I don't have a good schedule on the watering, and so I forget when I water it. I feel like I should just write it down from now on, because I think some of the leaves are falling out because I watered it too much. But regardless, like, it's still doing so much better than before. So this I also keep in my bedroom. Most favorite plant of all. This is like the first plant that I started with when the whole shutdown, quarantine thing started, I wanted to get like a plant to take care of. But this is my fiddle leaf fig. This is what it looks like. It's honestly a pretty easy plant to take care of, but you don't want to overwater it. So over the last, I want to say like over the last month, I actually got a lot of new growth from it. So I'm actually going to change the position now so that you guys can see what it's looking like. Or the new leaves that I just recently got. So still fresh. For some reason, like when I usually got new leaves, like I would get at least 3, but this past month when they sprout, I only get like 2 leaves. So this set down here under the new leaves came in I think a month ago, and then this set just came out like a week ago. So I was super surprised to see it kind of come out so quickly. I wasn't used to that, but this is what she's looking like. I know that there's like a huge dark spot there, but I'm trying to like either leave it or I might just cut around it. I don't know, because the same thing like happened over here. So that's like when I first got the plant, I honestly wasn't too sure of how to take care of it. Like it is a pretty picky plant, to be honest. It does need sunlight and everything. If you leave it in low light, it is going to kind of be miserable. So and then also like you don't want to overwater it. I try to water it maybe like once every 1.5 weeks, and I don't fertilize it, or I haven't fertilized it yet. I think I did like once or twice when I first got it. So I think it might be time to fertilize it, but I'm not too sure. I'm kind of scared to do that because it might just like react weird. Can definitely be a really hard plant to take care of. Like don't overwater it. If you water it too frequently, you could start to get root rot, and once that happens, you have to like change out the soil and everything, and it's just a whole process. I water it about once every like 1 week or 1.5 weeks. It depends on like how much sunlight it actually gets. This is ultimately like my favorite plant of them all. It's my original plant. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.